We're here at our house, and this is kind of the aftermath of our house getting flooded this past Tuesday evening while we were out, and busted pipes happened during this winter storm. We hadn't showered for days or even had power, and yesterday Gabe and I finally got to shower. So
Finally.
although it's been, kind of dark past days, we feel a little bit better today, and we're seeing some hope and light of this whole situation that kind of just happened to us.
Yeah, so that day we actually had gone out because we had a friend staying with us. We didn't have power, but at least we had gas and we had water for that time. And so we were unsuccessful at finding food. We didn't get to find long lines everywhere. Anyways, when we come back, the house was normal, Cindy's cousin, who actually stays with us, Walter, he's the first one to open the door. And man, just the first thing he says was, yo, or like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but the first thing I see is just water coming out, and I was like, oh dang. So I come in, and the dogs, they were right here, so they just kind of run out, and I was like, oh, let's get the dogs, let's just put them out. Walter takes them to my car, and thankfully the first thought that came to my mind was, oh man, they're okay, because we had things plugged in. Thankfully the power was out, because that's the first thing that came to my mind was like, why did our dogs would have been electrocuted?
Yeah, so we're very thankful that we had no power because of that.
Once we get them in the car, I was just kind of looking around. The water was probably 4 or 5 inches, probably like this high. I just remember because I had big shoes and my feet got wet right away. There was water everywhere, the whole kitchen, the living room, but once you looked over there, which is the dining room, just a mess. There was water coming down like a waterfall, and it wasn't only one, it was two. It was one here and one here, and if you've seen the pictures and videos, it just looked bad. So
yeah, we obviously didn't get a video of the water gushing out because we were in complete panic mode. But it was bad. Like it was such panic mode that we thought we need to get the important stuff, get our dogs, and jump ship, because just it looked so bad. It was just this whole thing, just water, and at some point we didn't even know why this was happening. And just thankfully we got like a neighbor. While we were panicking, our friend got our neighbor to come and like shut the water off.
Yeah.
And once that happened, we finally kind of just
breathe a little bit.
Breathe for a little bit, and we were like, okay, that that made everything better. The water falling, it was just, I feel like, just made our brain just be chaotic.
Yeah, I mean, all of our stuff was getting messed up. Everything, the house.
It was kind of hard to even try to salvage anything, because you're just like, there's so much stuff. Like we can't,
Yeah.
But once that happened, I feel like we just calmed down for a little bit, and we were like, okay, let's try to get as much water out of both doors, front door, back door, out, and salvage what we can. So that's exactly what we did. We thankfully, at the same time, we're trying to just call for help, but winter storm was happening. So it was 20-degree weather. It was dark. We had no electricity, so no light in here. Completely cold. Both doors were open, so the house was completely freezing. Thankfully, we got my brother, my dad, Gabe's brother, and his wife Sammy, and Nico, and of course my cousin who lives with us to help. And between all of us, thankfully it worked. We were able to get as much as we could out. Every single inch of the house was flooded. So whenever we went to go check the house out, it was every inch. This is like all the brooms that they brought to help us with. Here's like every single towel plus more that we try to use to get all the water out and just try to dry as much as we could. Here's all the carpets, area rugs that were on the floor and everything that got all messed up. This is the carpets in the room. This is all the ceiling insulation that came down from over there. All our dog beds got messed up and everything. We didn't know. I guess we went once the water got shut off. We went to go look, and unfortunately, yes, like every single like square inch of the house was flooded.
We didn't know the extent of how bad things were. I guess because we didn't leave the general area.
Yeah, because this is pretty much right here the water line of the water. So yeah, we went to go look, and our closet, which is all the way over there, far from the house, was flooded too. So
yeah, we came. I remember this is Walter's room. This is where he stays.
That's my cousin's
It has
room.
it had carpet, and so at first I was like, oh, maybe it's not that bad. When you stepped on it, you could see the water gushing. Everything completely wet. This restroom flooded, and this is one of our tenants' room that we have with us. Man, everything wet. So
yeah, we're all, it didn't just affect me and Gabe, it was also other people living here that this has affected.
This is our room, and as you can see, we had to move everything.
Yeah.
Everything was not wet, but like floor wise.
Just try to move everything out of from getting wet or as much as we could and on high ground.
Yeah, I mean, look, you see where our closet is.
This is all the stuff in the closet that are wet. Every single of my shoes that are at least everyday normal wear got wet. So I've been wearing these boots for days now. These are like my go-to right now.
And there's carpet in here too, and as you can see, we took it out already. Excuse me.
Gabe and my dad are the ones that took the carpets out. And it was literally like dragging dead bodies across the house.
They were so heavy. We had to cut them in half actually to get them out of here.
Yeah, I actually felt a little bad for my dad.
And yeah, and as you can see, just everything, we had to lay it out because everything was wet.
It's wet.
Oh, it's wet.
Yeah. So yeah, we're obviously, coming down from just kind of like everything that happened. And trying to figure out like what are the next steps to take and what to do. Yeah, I guess the main thing is our landlords, in case you guys don't know, happen to be Don and Penny, which are kind of like a second set of parents to us. We call them our godparents, and unfortunately, Dawn passed away last week. This Wednesday was a week since his passing. Him and Penny mean the whole world to us. So once, we were able to shut the water off, one of the things we were thinking about is like, how do we even begin to tell Penny that this is happening? She's grieving. She's
already going through a lot.
She's grieving right now, her soulmate. She's going through so much. She's dealing with so much legal stuff with him. She should, be able to have that time to grieve him and everything. And this just is not something that somebody like her needs. She's, disabled, and she's like end stage COPD as well. So we couldn't even imagine like, okay, this is something that Gabe and I can deal with, but having to tell like somebody that this happened to their house is just not something that they need right now at this moment. It was the worst possible timing that this could happen. But Gabe actually ended up calling her and
I didn't want to. I told Cindy, I was like, man, do I call her? She told me, I don't know. In my head, I was like, well, I need to because this is her house, and I end up calling Penny, but I try to make her not worry, and I know she was gonna worry because that's just her nature. She worries, and I just told her, hey, we got it under control. I try to make it, so she doesn't worry, and it was tough.
And yesterday was actually Penny's birthday.
Yeah.
So just all of this is just so horrible. Like worst timing for any of this to happen. Dawn and Penny have been so great to us, so supportive. they've, you know, given us that they're the reason why we have the equipment to do like our video work that we do. They are the reason that we have this house.
They are the reason why we live in this house. They offered us this house to rent so that we could bring our dogs. As you guys know, we have 5 little dogs, and not everywhere they're gonna let us bring 5 dogs. And so we're very thankful for them, for this house.
They consider our dogs their grandkids, their grandchildren, which is, you know, just something so awesome. Like they really wanted this for us, so we were able to rent this house because of them. So yeah, like, you know, not only have they been so amazing and supportive of us, but they also like pretty much given us shelter for us and our dogs. So we just like don't want any of this, like, or I want to take as much as possible off of Penny.
She's already dealing with a lot, and we don't want this on her shoulder. We don't want her to worry about the house. She's one of the main reasons why we're gonna do a fundraiser, or we're doing a fundraiser.
Yeah, thanks to like friends, you know, and just people reaching out that have suggested it. We actually thought, yeah, like we probably should do it because there is a deductible for this stuff, for the insurance.
There's a deductible that has to be paid, and what we want to do is we want to come up with that deductible ourselves, so that she doesn't have to worry about that, so she can deal with you know, the things that are going on with the passing of Dawn, and if we can do that for her, I mean, I know it's not much, but they've done so much for us. We want to do this for her. We want to do this for them, for Dawn, for Penny, just to take that load off her shoulders. You know, she's going through so much herself. Just if we can do this for her, it would mean the world to us.
Yeah, and we also unfortunately did not have renter's insurance. So we don't know right now at the moment if insurance is going to cover any of our stuff. We are hoping, you know, obviously because we try to save as much as we could, that there's not a lot of damaged stuff, but you know, it obviously is such a sucky thing to, you know, work hard for your stuff and just kind of have like a disaster like this happen. And you know, everything's obviously replaceable, but you know, like obviously, you know, I haven't been able to work this week and everything. It kind of just takes a huge toll on you. Our life is kind of like upside down right now. We're having to deal with this, unable to like focus on work and everything. So yeah, we're just trying to take it day by day, trying to take it day by day. Just figuring it all out as we go. This is new to us. We haven't gone through anything like this. Like I said, thank you so much to everyone that came out to help, everyone that has reached out. It means the world to us. Our parents my parents for letting us stay with them right now.
Because the dogs are welcome there.
Thank
you so much, everyone. And if you guys can help us do this for Dawn and Penny, it would literally mean the world to us.
Yes. So yeah.
This is just a little perspective. I know it doesn't seem as bad right now, but in that moment, it was terrible. It was the most like heartbreaking feeling I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah, of course. Right now, you know, you like, like I said, we like as the days gone by, obviously, you know, we're feeling better and more hopeful and everything. But at that moment, we really thought like this house is gone, and we thought the house is gone and we're not gonna be able to like live here for who knows how long. I mean, we still don't know how long we're gonna be able to live here for, because they're gonna have to take this whole roof out and all of this floor, because it got warped already. But at that moment, our feeling was, we lost the house for now. Like, we don't know what we're gonna do. It was just one of the worst feelings like we could have had, I think we've ever had, as far as that goes. So just thank you for being, I guess, so supportive, and you know, please be patient with us, because I know a lot of people are reaching out, and we're so thankful for that. But there's so much going on all over the place, a lot of phone calls, a lot of everything, so we're not able to just get to everybody, but we're so thankful. We see you guys, and we're so thankful for everything, like truly from the bottom of our heart. Thank you so much.